Hey y'all, welcome back to I Be Knowing Shit podcast. It's me, your host, the one and only Goddess Siloam, Miss Foxy if you're nasty. Here on IBKS podcast, we dive into the mysteries of the universe and everyday life, sharing personal stories and practices to connect, educate, and inform. Get ready for mind expanding, thought provoking conversations, and enlightening insights. And we're going to have a time up in here. So take a deep breath, center yourself, and let's dive into this week's episode. Yes, I'm back. I was going to start off where we left off at, me and Phoenix. But we left off talking about relationship dynamics, but I decided this is urgent. And I'm gonna just get right into it. Why the fuck is it dark outside? Why is it getting dark at 3:40, 4:30 p.m.? Why is it dark outside? Now, daylight savings time is not an excuse. I'm not trying to hear it. The time goes back an hour, right? Spring forward, fall back. How do we lose 3.5, 4 hours worth of daylight if the time only goes back an hour? And who the fuck are these people to be saying that time goes forward or back? We cannot control time. OMG, I'm irritated. Why do people think that they can control time? You cannot say that time is going back. Who the fuck do you think you are? And why have we allowed it so long? Let's start that now. Let's say in whatever way that they want to think that they actually did put time back an hour. You cannot move time. If that's the case, then I'm really 25, okay? For real. And I'd like it changed on my driver's license. Um, so time goes back an hour, right? How does that equate to losing 4 hours of daylight? That makes no sense. Now, in Arizona, Arizona does not observe daylight savings. Okay. So if Arizona, not if, Arizona does not observe daylight savings, how does the sun set at 5:30 in Arizona? The sun is in the fall. When the whole damn summer the sun has been setting at 9 p.m., 8:30. How is it now setting at 5:30? If Arizona doesn't observe daylight savings times, A, and B, the time only went back by an hour. Am I the only one that's concerned? And also, by 4:30, why is it dark outside? Why is it pitch black? I would say that I'm not trying to freak anybody out, but I actually am. You need to be freaked out. We need to be freaked out. We need to be concerned. We need to be upset, and we need to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Now, I'm back. Been so long, she's been gone. So please show me what it is that you want to see. Danger. This is serious though. This is anybody out there concerned? Am I the only one that's concerned about this? Is anybody else concerned? Does anybody else feel weird? Have the last 2 years been very strange? Have you been feeling off energetically and sometimes physically, like you're not in your own body or you on some alternate universe timeline ever since the pandemic? Things have been weird. But the past 2 years, things have been very strange. Now, I haven't really gotten down to the bottom of it. I may never get down to the bottom of exactly what's going on. But I did rewatch The Matrix and I said, a lot of times I rewatch certain movies. I'm not a fan of rewatching stuff. It has to be, I have to feel like I'm missing something important or, um, like, just like I'm missing something, a message or something important, some hidden message for me to go back and rewatch something. Except Schitt's Creek, I rewatched that every single episode, minimum of 3 times, and that's because that's my comfort show. When I was going through something, do you have a comfort show? Schitt's Creek is my comfort show. I usually don't watch um TV series with a bunch of episodes and seasons, 8, 13 seasons. I don't have time for that. But Schitt's Creek is my comfort show. And so, yes, I rewatched every episode 3 times. And then I watched clips of it. um, so yeah, I went back and watched The Matrix. And another reason I went back and watched The Matrix is because the first couple of times I watched it, it was on bootleg. And it was on bootleg, and I was way younger, and I didn't have the perception and the knowledge and wisdom that I have now, but it definitely was on bootleg, and that threw me off. Um, because it's already like a dark setting, like the contrast of the movie is dim and dark, and so you watch it on bootleg, you can't even barely see nothing. I'm like listening to a damn audiobook. So I went back and watched it, and I'm gonna watch it again. So in The Matrix, Um, the sun is being blocked out from the humans to kill off the food. And, people need sun spiritually, energetically, physically. We need sun. We need sun for us. We need sun to grow our food. And so the sun was blocked off basically to control the humans. But the machine didn't think that if we block off the sun, if we kill all the food, we're going to kill them. And we need them as slaves. And we need their energy because y'all, we're in the matrix. And I've heard people say this. So maybe I was behind when it was being said by these other people that we were in the matrix. Or maybe I didn't know the depths of what it meant. I knew, but now I know. Now I know no. I knew then, but now I know. And if you haven't watched The Matrix, the original one, you need to check it out. But I don't think you really need to watch The Matrix to understand what I'm saying. Now, in The Matrix, there's a lady, the Oracle. The Oracle is placed there by the machine, like everything else. The Oracle is placed there by the machine to make Neo feel like he has choices because humans need choices. Humans need democracy. If people feel like they don't have choices and there is no democracy, um they will lash out. So just like just like we think we have choices here, we think we have choices with the Democrats and the Republicans, and everybody falls for it. Look at the election. Everybody is fighting and into. I'm not everybody because I don't get involved in that type of mess because I know what's going on. I just don't. I'm not gonna disown somebody or not be somebody's friend or disassociate with them on social media because they voted for Trump or they voted for old girl or they whatever their political views are because it's one machine. It's one machine. And if you're going to continue to listen to my podcast, which I hope you do, I am going to get into some stuff that people might not want to hear, but it's absolute facts about this government system, about this machine, this corporation, because this is not a country that we live in. The United States was sold. Is man, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save it. I'm going to save that. But I'm gonna get into it. Ah, wow. I'm laughing because this is terrible, and I'm not terrible in a good way. This is a mess. This is the Matrix. We don't have a democracy, and we do not. I mean, we have choices, but the choices that they give us aren't really options because it's all the same option. Red and blue. Which one you gonna pick? Red or blue? Red or blue? They're both the same. They both under the same machine. So there is no point in being mad at Trump supporters, being mad at Trump, being mad at Kamala. They're all ran by the same machine. Okay. So, like I was saying, the Oracle in the Matrix makes Neo feel like he has choices and options. Well, but it's really it's a part when he goes to her and he asks her a question, and then she offers him a pill, and he says, "But you already know which one I'll pick." It's all planned. Of course she knows. And he knows before he gets there. Y'all, my point of bringing up the Matrix is this isn't this is not the regular cycle of the universe or the regular cycle of the sun or earth. Stuff has been tampered with for the longest. Whatever they say that the point is of daylight savings time, it's not. Everything is it's not what they tell us it is. It never is. We need to start using the Freedom of Information Act. And that is a way that you request information from the government, CIA, FBI, whoever. You can request information from them using the Freedom of Information Act, and they have to give it to you if it involves the US. Let me see. Hold on. So I want to read y'all something. This says recent scientific observations indicate that the Earth's rotation is actually speeding up slightly rather than slowing down. That means that days are becoming slightly shorter. While this isn't a cause for alarm, it does present an interesting challenge for timekeeping. To keep our clocks aligned with the Earth's rotation, timekeepers, yeah, we have timekeepers. Timekeepers may need to consider a negative leap second in the future. They've already done it. I'm telling y'all, this is what's going on. This would involve subtracting a second from our clocks rather than adding one as is traditionally done with leap seconds. However, it's important to note that this is a potential future scenario. This is what I'm reading. That's a lie. It's not a potential future scenario. It has already happened. That is why, and that's my point, and that's why it get dark at 3:30, 4:30 is pitch fucking black outside. You at work 8 hours a day. You go in, maybe the sun is up depending on when you go. The sun can rise from 6:45 to 7 a.m. The sun is rising. The sun has risen. By the time you get to work or maybe on your way, the sun is out. When you get out of work, it's pitch fucking black. Depressing. Anyway, this says that is a future scenario. Of course, I got this from Google. Um, Google is a part of the machine too. All this shit is a part of the machine. You cannot 100% trust no information that you get from the internet. Y'all better start going into these libraries and digging up these books with this old world knowledge in it before the books are burned and they disappear. Like what's that movie with Michael B. Jordan? Where it's illegal to have books. What is the name of that movie? Somebody knows the name of it. I watched it. It was illegal to have books. That's not too far off from reality. It's illegal to have well, certain books have been banned from public schools. So there you have it. The earth rotation has sped up. So fucking what? So what if it sped up? That don't mean bother the time that the physical time that we adhere to. If the earth rotation sped up, then let it speed the fuck up. Nothing else needs to be changed. The earth knows what it's doing. Nature is taking its course. Let nature do its thing. Why do humans always have to get involved in nature and be fucking with shit? Everything don't need to be tampered with. Let nature do its thing. Let it do its thing. Let the universe do its thing. These people want to be the God of gods. Be your own God. I'm my own God. Be your own God. That just means you control your reality. You control your world. You control yourself, your spirit, your soul. You don't need to be trying to control everything else that everybody is doing. And that's the problem. These people that in so-called power, I don't say that they're in power because you're not in power over me. You may run some of this physical shit, but nobody runs me and nobody controls me. I don't care. You cannot control my spirit or my soul, my essence. My body can be destroyed, my physical, but energy can't be destroyed and energy can't be created. So these people have no power over me as an individual. Now they might affect stuff on a macro level, maybe things that I can't do nothing about, but me on an individual, my spirit, my soul, you have no control over me. And I'm gonna get into that on a different episode of how they try to control people's. We're gonna get into soul selling and what that really is, but not on this episode. So yes, Earth has been speeding up rather than slowing down, as they say. Who the fuck even told these people that Earth is supposed to slow down? Where did y'all get this from? Stop listening to these scientists. They're part of the machine too. NASA, all of them. Why is it two astronauts stuck in what is supposed to be outer space? I don't know where them people stuck at. Why are they stuck there? Why have they been there for how long have they been there? I wrote it down because I was gonna look more into it. They've been there too long. Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams are trapped on the ISS until 2025. Like spring of 2025. They've already been there since uh, let me see how long they've been there. Too fucking long. Wherever they at. Wherever they trapped at whatever reason. I don't goddamn know. Because you know what? I don't believe nothing these people say. Was the first moon landing real? Fuck no. It wasn't. What's his name? Buzz Aldrich, where they got the character Buzz Lightyear from? I believe him if you watch the old interviews of him, when he's talking about, when they're talking about the moon landing, these are very old interviews when other people are being interviewed and he's in the background. Just pay attention to the faces that he's making and his body movement, his body language. And then recent years, he's done interviews saying that the moon landing was fake. I believe it. It's so many things. I'm trying to stay on one main topic because, baby, I can rant about this stuff all day and I can go from topic to topic and take y'all down a rabbit hole. But I'm trying to stay focused because it might not make sense if I just start getting off into everything. So the astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams trapped on the ISS. Let's see. Ooh, Wilmore and Williams. ISS mission was supposed to last a mere 8 days, during which they test out aspects of Starliner and see how it operates with a human crew in space. But due to complications, due to complications with the Starliner, the two astronauts are still up there and won't be back before 2025. Mm. Stranded in space or wherever they are. They've been there since September. I believe it's been since September they've been there. And they will continue to be there wherever they are, wherever they think they are in 2025. They might have been there before September. I believe that it was sometime in September. Don't quote me on that. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yes, because they were doing test flight activities, pre-flight activities, in August. Oh, that was August of 2020. Oh, they've been doing test flight activities since 2022, and look where it got them. Insane. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Sorry, I was reading, but My point is, all this shit is either they don't tell us, not even mm, they don't tell us 100% of the truth. But the thing is with these people, they should I go into that right now? That might be too deep to go into right now. No, I'm gonna save that for another episode. They tell us the truth in a way, in a way that we don't believe is the truth. Through TV, movies, music, even cartoons. But that I'm not gonna get into that. But yes, my point of this episode was why the fuck is it getting dark at 3:40, 3:30, 4:30 p.m.? Pitch black. Look into it. It's not daylight savings time. Use your logical brain. Make it make sense. Because the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. Spring forward, fall back 1 hour. Time goes back an hour. In August, it was getting dark at 9 p.m. In September, it started getting dark a little later. 8:45, 8:30. October, started getting dark a little later. We only in mid-November. What's today? November what? Today is November 24th, so no, we're not mid-November. We're late November. Still, why is it getting dark at 3:30, 4:30 p.m.? Why does it start getting dark at 3:30? Why is it pitch black by 4:30 p.m.? Why does it look midnight? 5:30 yesterday. I'm sitting down. I was reading something. And then when I looked up, I said, damn, what time is it? I couldn't have been reading that long. And I looked at the time and I was like, what? It felt like it was 10 p.m. Now, I've been alive long enough to know what 9 p.m. feels like, what 10 p.m. feels like. Look, all I'm saying is, y'all better be aware. I don't want to say wake up because that's so cliche now and it's such a buzzword, but y'all better wake up. Y'all better detach from the goddamn matrix as much as possible. And by doing that, you need to shift your energy. Y'all need to start meditating. Y'all need to start deprogramming yourself from the way that we have all been programmed since birth, the way that our parents was programmed, our grandparents, we have all been programmed, and they're going to continue to program us. Get up out the program. It's collectively, the world is brainwashed. The U.S. We gonna talk about the U.S. We're gonna stick to the U.S. Brainwashed. The citizens are brainwashed. The people are brainwashed. We, the people, have been brainwashed. Come about the stronghold. This thing about the time may seem minor. It's not minor. It's just a tiny piece to a larger puzzle. And I know stuff like this can depress some people because it's like, oh, what are we gonna do about it? It is stuff that you can do about it. And it seems seem like it's minor and what you can do won't affect anything, but it will and it can. And if this is too much, because I know s- I had a friend that told me, don't tell her anything. She don't want to know shit. This is what she said. She don't want to know shit. Don't try to open her mind to stuff. She's like, you and my sister are the same. All I want to do is work my job. I've been working for 5 years, get my paycheck. I know exactly how much I'm going to get and live my life. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want to start a business. I don't want to know about these conspiracies y'all talking about. I don't want to do anything. It's depressing. I don't want to know about it. I just want to do what I have been doing because I'm comfortable. That's fine. She's not the only person that's like that. It's a lot of people who don't want to hear what's the truth and they're more comfortable living how they've been living. They're more comfortable with a lie. Look, I'm not going to force no information on nobody, but if you listen to this podcast, you're going to get it. You're welcome to click off. I hope you won't. But It's the reality. And it seems scary, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Imagine if we just continue to let this stuff go on. Imagine how scary it can get. Imagine yourself in Germany, Nazi Germany, and how scared those people was when these military people can just barge in your fucking house and take you out and throw you in a cell and throw you in a gas chamber and split your family up and do whatever it is, whatever else it is they want to do to you. That is not something that is impossible. And it start off with stuff that we think is small by changing the time and by having it to be dark at 5 fucking 30, pitch black 4:30, and telling us that it's 5:30, 4:30 when really goddamn it is 9 p.m. How can you prove that they've been taking time off the clock? There's no way we can prove it besides what we feel and what we know. Nobody is not going to tell me what the fuck I don't know when I know it. Now, when I don't know stuff, I will admit it. I don't know that. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. And I'll do some research. But you're not gonna tell me what the fuck I've been doing as long as I've been alive and trying to tell me that it's 5:30 when my body is telling me, my biological clock, the universe, the spirit, God, the great I am, omnipotent, is telling me that it's 9:30 and you trying to tell me it's 5:30. All they got to do is just continue to take seconds off the clock over some years, over some months, over an hour. How would you know? How would you know? You ever been, like I said, I was looking down, I was reading a book. Then I look up and I'm like, damn, it's dark. How can you prove that seconds have been taken off the time? We not looking at the goddamn clock. We ain't running stopwatches all day looking at the clock. Believe me or not, it don't matter to me. It kind of do matter because y'all should go do some research. Cause this is affecting us as a whole. People suffer from seasonal depression and they need sunlight. We fucking need sunlight. We need more hours. I said that it was 9 hours. I made a post and I said that all we had was 9 hours of daylight out of a 24-hour day. Makes no sense when actuality it's a little less than 9 hours. I didn't count the sun fully rising. I counted when it starts rising and when it's set, when it starts setting. All right, y'all. Well, obviously I had a lot to say. I am going I'm going to end this episode because I can go on and I don't want it to be too long and I want to save some of my thoughts for the next episode. And I would say that this not a theory. Some things are conspiracy theories and some things are theories that's conspiracies. Okay? Yay, we made it to the end. Woo, woo. I really want to thank y'all for tuning in and for being a part of I Be Knowing Shit Podcast Tribe. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly hope there was something useful you took away from it. Don't pass up the opportunity to let me know what you think by leaving a rating and review on the podcast platform you're listening from. And be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss a beat. You can always download this and any other episode and listen to it at a later time. For more content, join me on TikTok, IG, and YouTube at I Be Knowing Shit. So, before I let you go, honey, did you know that you can leave me a voice note? All you gotta do is go to Spotify Podcast, click on I Be Knowing Shit profile, and hit message to send a voice note. There you can let me know what you think about the show, give your input, and leave suggestions for future topics. That's it. We meet again next week. Y'all come back now, you hear?